Well, I gave it some thought, right? Because me and you had a conversation about some of the stuff that you feel strongly medical-wise and other things that I feel strongly medical-wise. And when I started to think about it, what I realized is that I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
Right? So who am I to argue with you when I don't have any medical training at all? But we do have a doctor that actually does come to Vlad TV, Dr. Khan. He's a medical doctor. He works in Las Vegas. He was one of the original doctors that was treating all the COVID patients and everything else like that. And I had a conversation with him and I said, hey, can you give some of your input on some of the things that me and Choppa were going back and forth?
Yeah.
And he made a short video where he addressed it. Do you mind if I play it for you?
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I feel like nowadays, like, you know, in the hip hop community and just all over the place, people, they really want to put their foot into the medical world. And I think that's a great thing. Like with NLE Choppa talking about how herbal medications like mugwort are, you know, advantageous in curing and preventing illnesses like cancer and what Justin Bieber has, Ramsay Hunt syndrome. And you know what? To be honest with you, Vlad, I respect that. I respect somebody trying to spread a positive message to the people about things they can do to benefit themselves. Just like we talked about with Dr. Sebi. You know, we talked about how, you know, it's not just about treating with pharmacologic medications, but, you know, you have, you know, herbal medications and antioxidants, things that can boost your immune system. We talked about those as well. And me personally, as a physician, I advocate for that on top of medications that I prescribe. But we also have to come to the seriousness of the situation and what we're talking about. When we're talking about cancer itself, now that's a scary term. You know, it's very scary, and a lot of people, you know, consider cancer to be something related to a death sentence by itself. But we need to break down what cancer actually is. Cancer is the irregular growth of cells that occurs in the body, and cancer comes in various stages. You know, you have the early stage 1 where, you know, the growth of the cells is localized only in one area of the body. But then as the cancer becomes worse and worse and starts spreading and metastasizing, cancer can spread to different organs in your body. So, you know, based on that, the oncologists that I work with in the hospital, you know, we treat patients accordingly with radiation, where we can focalize in one area and try to attack those irregularly growing cells, or chemotherapy, which is more broad spectrum in patients that are more stage 3, stage 4. So you gotta understand, in this type of situation, there's no magic cure to helping these patients. I wish there was. I wish there was a medication that could target the cancer specifically and get rid of it, but unfortunately there isn't. And I still advocate for people to do things to help with their immune systems, to take herbal medications. You know, it's not just mugwort, but we got garlic, onion, beta carotene, flaxseed, you know, things that people can do in addition to being treated by medications by their physician. So I just, you know, I don't like giving people false hope or a sense of false hope that there's going to be this magic cure for their cancer, or in Justin Bieber's condition for his Ramsay Hunt. Ramsay Hunt is a viral infection that has occurred to the nerves that has caused the paralysis in his face. But just to say that mugwort is going to cure him of that, I mean, he can try it, but it's not going to be the end-all cure. And you're hearing it from Dr. Khan. So ultimately, Vlad, salute and respect to everybody out there that, you know, is an advocate for medical therapy, but don't make far-fetched claims. That's all I'm trying to say.
And wait, shout out to him. He was very understanding. And
he was very respectful towards your position as well. This was not, you know, we're not bashing you in any respect. You were saying that you actually have some very good points.
Yeah, respectful. He's very understanding. But I look at it like this. Okay, so let's just say with Justin Bieber, first and foremost, I never said like just mugwort or help with what he doing. I feel like every disease starts with the gut anyway. So first you have to detox the gut, like something like fasting, you know what I'm saying, cleanse the body. Then you will go to herbs that heal the nerves. It's a nerve type of disease. It like shuts down the nerves. That's what makes the face paralyzed on one side. So what herbs deal with nerves? You got herbs like blue vervain and mugwort. If you make certain blends while a person is either on a fast or on a strict type of diet, it's possible. It's extremely possible. You can even rub type oils. You can make oils out of these blends, rub it on the face, and they'll help the nerves. That's all I was trying to do. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I just cure people with these magical herbs and like, oh, I'm gonna give you mugwort and you just gonna heal from cancer, because that's impossible. Like I told you on the phone, like that's not how it works. First and foremost, I can't heal anyone. I can't come to you and say, you got cancer, I can heal your cancer with this. First and foremost, it all starts within the person, within self and God and faith. You know what I'm saying? So it's never me. I can only bring someone to the water with what God presented us here. You know what I'm saying? It grows naturally. All of these things have their benefits. You can look them up. We use the right way. If you use them the right way over a period of time, it's never a quick fix. Everything is a journey when it gets that serious. It's a journey. If you use it the right way, you will see benefits, you will see results. You will go back a few months later, a few years later or whatnot, and things can disappear. It can. But I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna give you this in a jar, just drink it every day and you will be good. That's not how it works. You have to do things like you gotta work out, you gotta drink lots of amounts of water, you gotta do a lot of breathing, because oxygen naturally kills cells within self. So you got cells just growing rapidly in the body. You can kill cells with just simple breathing. Oxygen kills cells. Cells, you know what I mean? You release carbon dioxide. That's the toxin. That's when you inhale, that's the oxygen. When you exhale, you're releasing the toxins, carbon dioxide. That's what are held within these cells. And another thing on top of that is sugar. Cells like they like to feast on sugars. So boom, if I'm eating things with the nature of starch, like bread, pastas, potatoes, stuff like that, cells also feast off those type of foods, sugars, all that stuff. They grow and they expand rapidly. Like honestly, I haven't got too deep until like the cancers and stuff, but I know what you can do to get rid of it for sure. I can tell you advice and people can go on about it themselves and move on it. Anybody you can ask them, like you can ask him about this stuff I'm about to say, he'll let you know, he know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to start with STDs, because I feel like that's one of the most common things, from a simple gonorrhea to chlamydia to HIV to herpes and things like that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's deep. I could talk about it forever, because it's like a real passion for it. But the only reason why I felt some type of way, which I told you, but I gotta let the fans know, I felt as if like when you love and you take passion in something that you really want to do, and you know your purpose is here to help and heal, you know what I mean? Of course, when someone say something about what you're trying to do to help someone, it didn't hurt my feelings, but it just rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, look, man, you got people that laugh at this man. Like, you got people that see Justin Bieber, this side of his face working and the other side not working. They'll clown him and laugh at him and crack jokes, which I've seen a few just scrolling. And then you got little me over here. I'm like, hey, I want to help. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, oh, let me clown him for trying to help, or let me bring him down for trying to help, or let me not give him a chance, or let me hear him out about what he gonna do. I feel like that's when it hits different, because I come from a community where people we don't help. You know what I'm saying? We see somebody getting up and we trying to knock them down. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like coming from where I'm come from, and for me to be able to want to reach out and be able to help people for the simplest, smallest things is just a beauty to me. You know what I mean? No matter who you is, black or white, Asian, whatever, like niggas just be wanting to help. And that's where it hit me at. And I was like, damn, what I should have did, you know, how I could have went about it. But that's where it goes back to. But I was saying, like, it'd be the same sense of like, if I'm telling you, like, let's just say you're an interviewer, you love to interview people, and I don't know shit about interviewing, and I'm looking at these cameras, I'm like, it's a Sony camera, you ain't got a red camera? Oh, you don't know what you doing. Like, you supposed to have a red camera, $100,000 camera with this lens. Like, you know what I mean? It'll be naive. Like, what the fuck do I know about cameras? Or what the fuck would I know about an interview camera? What would I know about this whole setup? You got the mic up here and a mic on me. I would have, you know?
Yeah. But, so, I mean, that's why I had to check myself and say, let me go talk to a real doctor. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because I realized that I was talking out my ass as well.
And at the same time, I feel like you don't have to go to school to just be a doctor. It's all about basic research. I do research. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing what a doctor would do if they're going to college, if they're going to Harvard, if they're going here. My cousins are doctors. They've been in school 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I respect doctors, but at the same time, but like I just hate when people try to hinder my research as well, because at the same time I got people that hit my phone daily. I can show you text messages right now. I got plenty of people that are calling. I can call around, just like how he got a video. I can call people right now. If you want me to, I can call them right now, and they'll let you know how I've helped with certain things. From Bart's disease, I never even knew what Bart's disease was, but I helped someone just by opening my mouth and giving them a product to use in the diet they was already using. Help with Bart's disease with their son. I helped somebody with cancer just by giving them a product and helping them with the things they was already doing, and they helped themselves heal themselves. You know what I'm saying? And chlamydia and gonorrhea, that's easy. That's like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? It only takes a week. You know, so